Hello and welcome, Matt Taylor here. Today we are in beautiful Gilbert, Arizona to tour this incredible luxury home, which features 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, a sprawling 6,335 square feet of interior living space, all nestled on over an acre lot. This gorgeous home was built in 2023 and it is listed for nearly $3.9 million. I will add more information about this listing in the description box below, so make sure to check that out. Also, I'd like to thank the owner for allowing me to tour this amazing property and share it with you all. Let's get on with the tour. Before we go inside, let's take a moment to just enjoy this curb appeal of this incredible house. Here on this, where I'm walking right here, is a very long driveway. So you can, if you have friends, family over, there's plenty of parking, at least 16 cars probably that you can get over here, which is absolutely awesome if you like to entertain. We have a peach tree right here, a couple more peach trees down there. Amazing if you love trees, which I do. And then let's just look at the front of the house. The landscaping is impeccable. We have lights that come on in the evening. Super cool little walkway right here. Gorgeous plants. Neat little fountain right there. Just the detail that was put into the landscaping is just impeccable. And then we have the gorgeous front of the home here. Just fantastic. Like, it reminds me of something like you might see like in Colorado somewhere up in the mountains. You're just greeted by this amazing chalet. Let's come on walking over here. And we have this massive porch area. Plenty of room for just hanging out. You can just sit back, relax, hang out on the porch. And then we can come over to this side. I love this feature right here, this 2-3 person swing. You can just sit back and enjoy a cool Arizona evening, but not cool for much longer because we're getting into summer. And then the woodwork. I love this style of woodwork. And then it leads up to the ceilings with canned lights, which lights this perfectly in the evening. And then as we come over here into the formal entryway, on the left, we have an office, which we'll go into a little bit later. We got these lights here, and just this gorgeous entryway. Amazing lights. I love these style of lights. Now, let's go inside. Super excited to show you the inside. Look at this Dutch door. This is so cool. So we can just close this. We can leave the top here. So if you want to keep the little kids out, they can just play right there. Just kidding. Oh, this is gorgeous. Awesome. So when we walk in, first thing I notice is the floors are just incredible. I like this style of flooring. So when we look at these walls, we got this upgraded wainscoting going on. And then we have these cool features, these chandeliers, really cool chandeliers throughout the house, which is amazing. And let's go into the main entryway before we go down to the master suite. Oh, you're just walking in and you just feel like this is like heaven, like enormous vaulted ceilings, these huge fans that keep the area cool, and this nice little family living area with the focal point being this absolutely stunning fireplace. Amazing big screen up here, and you can just lounge here and relax and enjoy this amazing room. And we got a formal dining area right here, which leads us in to my favorite room. One of my favorite rooms, there's many in this place, is this chef's kitchen. Got these fabulous quartz countertops. I love quartz, probably my favorite countertop. Massive sink we have here. And then the finishes are just incredible. I love the design with the paint design and color, kind of the gold look here. And up here on the lights, same style. And then, look at this, just incredible kitchen. This kitchen has 3 ovens, and you might be wondering, well, where are the other ovens? And I'm going to show you that in a minute. But there's so much storage here in this area. A little breakfast nook. Got a little cooler here. You can put drinks in the cooler. If you do wine, you put wine in there. We have 2 dishwashers. What I love is there's extra sinks. You got the main sink there, but then you have another sink here. And got ample space up here that you can put whatever you want up there. I love the design that they put in this home. Just cool little knickknacks. Plenty of storage up here in the cabinetry. And then we have this massive refrigerator and freezer, which I absolutely love. Now, one of my favorites, I know I said I have favorites, but look at this pantry. First of all, let's close these doors. You don't think this is anything. You think this is just like a little storage area, right? We open it up, and that is like a whole another room in here. It's a walk-in pantry with a lot more storage, another sink. I love we have these shelves right here. And then we have 2 more ovens in here. Great, great place for entertaining. If you love to have family reunions, you love to have parties, you love to have just people over here all the time, this house is perfect for entertaining. Now, let's go over here to the west wing. So we walk down the hall here, and we come to one of the bedrooms. Just a nice, cozy, but large bedroom. Plenty of natural light that comes in. We got can lights again. We have nice little ceiling fans, and then we have the storage area that they're using for the house, but it's your closet. Awesome.
This is the media room. I don't know if you care about that.
This is the media where all the media is stored that fuels this house and make sure everything's worked properly. And then we have a nice little...
One of 3 laundries.
One of 3 laundries. And it has its own sink in here, washer and dryer, ample storage. Awesome. Now, let's come this way into the master suite or the main suite. Look at this. Talk about luxurious. This is just fantastic. I love the design that we have going on with the gray on the back wall with the texture. It's a nice little texture. And then it's separated with a shelf up there. So we look up the ceiling and we got can lights, and we have this coffered ceiling, which really breaks up the ceiling and gives it character. We have these speakers here. Like a lot of luxury estate style homes, they'll have speakers set up throughout the house. So you have surround sound going throughout the house, and then you can usually use your phone to just play whatever side of the house that you want. We got an area here that you can set up with the TV. All right, so walking into the restroom, gorgeous, gorgeous restroom. The thing that stands out to me is the matching brushed gold fixtures throughout this room. This amazing countertop here. Just the colors in this house are on point. And then my favorite feature is this, look at this shower. There's no like wall or glass wall or anything here. You just kind of walk in and you have 2 shower heads right here, big tub, and you can just shower and like you're in a spa. Pretty cool. And you can sit down here if you want. And then you got the toilet in here. Awesome. Now, let's go this way. And we are going to go up. Oh, I got to show you this. Awesome walk-in closet, massive. And guess what? It has the owner's favorite room in here. Just this room? Well, no, it's what's behind this room. Take a look at this. We got a secret door. You come in here, and it is a little pet area. Really cool little pet area. They have water, they have a place where they can lay down and hang out, and there is a doggy door in here, which I'll show, and they can access this from outside. Isn't that amazing? So if you are a dog owner, you are gonna love that feature, and your dogs are gonna love that feature. Pretty awesome. And walking through, let me take off my shoes, and let's go upstairs to some of my favorite parts. Now this home is unique because it doesn't have a second floor for the whole part of the house. Just on this one side, which is absolutely amazing, and it has two large rooms. This is a big playroom or loft, and you can use this space for whatever you want. Another area to just sit and watch TV and stuff. You can put a pool table or ping pong table like this. You can put a little office up here if you want, like a little computer, maybe for the kids to come. And then you can have another dining area up here. And this is where we can access this awesome balcony area. We open up these doors, come out here. Amazing place to just hang out. Like, this is just really cool. You can just come out here and enjoy the property, enjoy the views. Really neat feature. And there's can lights, kind of like we showed down below. And then you see the brick up here as well. Really cool feature. And I love just the woodwork. Again, it just makes it feel like this luxurious chalet that you'd find in like France, or maybe somewhere like in Telluride or something like that. Just really amazing. Let's go back in. Now let's go to my very all-time favorite room of this house. Again, you'll notice the speakers in here as well, like I mentioned. Okay, here we go. The movie theater room. This is just, I love movies, and this room is perfect. You can just come up here and just hang out and enjoy an awesome movie. And I love the design, the white and the dark gray on the walls, almost blackish. It just makes this such a cool room. And what even makes it even better is you have no heads in front of you. Just the distance between up here and down below is just perfect. And then for more storage, there's a little space right behind there for more storage.
That way so you can see the screen.
Yeah. And so walking this way, you can hang out here. And then if you wanted to, in this space right here, you could set up like a little popcorn machine. You can bring in like another thing for like drinks, like a little mini fridge, and you could have those over here if you wanted to stage that. So there's more things that you could do with this room if you needed to, but you don't really need to because this place is already set up really awesome. Okay, let's go to the east wing. All right, walking down again past one of the laundries. We're gonna walk this way past this amazing main area into the east wing where we have the bedrooms, more bedrooms. This bedroom is an awesome bedroom. Look at the detail of the design, really cool. It's like a room that you might find like in Key West in Florida. Really cool designs here. And then super nice beds. We got a nice little closet in there as well. And then down here, we have one of the bathrooms. Super nice bathroom. Awesome countertops, ample storage, nice big walk-in shower. Awesome. We can come back into here. And we have another room, one of the larger of the guest rooms. This is almost the size of a master in other houses, smaller houses. Great little area here. You can put a couch right there. A different style of bathroom. Each bathroom has its own little unique style, which is just amazing. And then we got this walk-in shower. Back here we have the toilet. All right, now another bedroom, but you can also turn this into a gym. Amazing space here for a gym. And if you don't want a gym, you can turn this space into completely something different. You can make this one your office, and the office over there that we'll go check out could be something else if you want. Lots of natural light in here. Amazing. Let's go check out the office. Let's take a look at this. This is what we call just the guest bathroom that everyone can use when they're just hanging out. And it is just a gorgeous room. Like I said, each one of the bathrooms has its own little unique design to it. And look at this, the way that this is framed. The tub and then the shower head. Just a really cool attention to detail. So awesome. And we got some of the gold that ties it to all the other finishes throughout the other bathrooms. And look at these faucets. So cool. Incredible. Now let's go into the office. Again, you can use this as your office or something else. It would just make a great, amazing office here to hang out and do your work if you work from home or just need a space away from everything just to chill. Such a cool place. Again, some of the same ceilings as we found in the master suite with that fan. Gorgeous. Now, let's go take a look at one of the awesome or best features of the property, which is the backyard and the casita. Now let's go outside, push the doors open or out. Again, we have the same style throughout the house with these nice fans and then the wood. Just amazing detail, and the brick is exposed here too. Then we have a fireplace down here, big screen TV mounted up there. So you have you want to watch sports, things like that. Fantastic. Just a gorgeous patio area. And then over here is an outdoor bar. These windows will open all the way up, and then you have a connection from the kitchen nook to out here, and then you can serve. So again, perfect for entertaining. And then I just love the patio. It's incredible. And then walking out here, ample space for whatever you want. We got tortoises walking around. We got cats. We got chickens. Incredible. And then if you love to grill, we got a grill set right here. Little pizza oven right here. If you love pizza, which I do, little pizza oven built in. Fantastic. And then we have this amazing casita that matches the design on this house. Also, I wanted to mention the house does have solar panels on the roof, which adds extra power to your house. They have the Tesla panels are inside the garage, and we'll just check that out in a little bit. Let's go in here. And I love just the way that this is made. We have a little wood fence here, and it's kind of just dressed up as a cottage. Casita is almost like not even a good enough term for this. It's like your little cottage that you can rent out if you want. It can be a mother-in-law suite for your parents to come and stay with you if you want. Or if you want to add, extra income like I mentioned, this could be rented out on its own. Or you can do an Airbnb. The current owner, he Airbnbs this out for people, and you can add extra income that way. Let's go in here, and then we'll take a look at the rest of the property. Such an awesome, fully furnished casita. Not a lot of casitas will have a full setup for like a dishwasher and a sink, and then washer and dryer and ovens things like that. A lot of times a casita might just have like a room and maybe a restroom. This is a full-fledged small house. That's why I like to call it a cottage instead of a casita, but you can call it whatever you want. I like the term cottage. It sounds cooler and more luxurious. And then you have the restroom right here. Great little restroom. The toilet there. All you can need in an awesome cottage. And then the bed right here. Fantastic. And then you have a great view outside. There's a cool little bridge that goes over a pond. We'll go outside and take a look at that as we tour the rest of this awesome property and backyard. And I want to mention that this property is a horse property, and it's enough for 3 horses, I believe. Look at this. I just love it. We got these trees and bushes that kind of grow around our happy little cottage. So what's cool thing about here is there's a bathroom on the back right here, all by itself, which, why would you want that? Well, if you built a pool in this area, this is an amazing area right here for a pool. You can do that, or maybe you had wedding receptions. That's another thing you could do with this property, throw wedding receptions, just big parties and things like that. Then that could be access to that, and it could dub as like a pool house too if you built a pool. But look at this area, so cool. And on this side of the house, we have our pond, which has a healthy dose of water in it right now. Amazing. And we've got fish in here, and I see little turtle swimming around. Pretty awesome, like really cool. And what I really love about this, again, is this feature right here is one of my favorite features for the backyard. Is it's just the separation between the backyard and this long walkway is just gorgeous. I love this. It's amazing. And then you have another entrance to the cottage right here with your own 2-car garage right here. Okay, now let's walk over this way. Again, ample parking for anybody that comes to visit. We have doors that connect the other main backyard. So if you are an entrepreneur, again, so this is what's awesome about this property. You have the cottage that you can rent out, Airbnb if you want. And then you have this property, or this little section that's completely separate from the house. We open it up, and the owner right now has it set up as a fully functioning salon. Isn't that amazing? This is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, this salon right here in here would put other salons to shame. And then we have a restroom, and we have a mini fridge in here. We got storage with keys, different lockers that individuals can have different stuff in there, and then a toilet right there. So much to love about this property. Like, it's amazing. Walking out of the salon, let's go again and finish up the rest of the backyard tour, and then we'll wrap our way around at the garage. So you get to see what this looks like when you park. And like if you're gonna walk out this way, you can imagine doing wedding receptions here. So much you can do to this property for making additional income if you wanted to. And so we're greeted right here. Awesome. And we walk through here. And then you go over the pond. Down into the backyard. Again, like I mentioned earlier, enormous space right here for a pool if you want to do a pool. And then we have these full-grown citrus. And still plenty of space if you want to plant even more trees, fruit trees. If there's specific fruit trees you want to plant, you can do that as well. Got these mature citrus all ready to go, which is fantastic. And then we have the horse stalls right here that we'll walk behind. just give you a full sense of the grandeur of this property. And then here we go. We have the horse stalls, 3 individual horse stalls. Amazing. And then we have spots for chickens. There's several chickens on the property right now. And then you have a sliding gate. If you need to bring a truck or something back in here, you can do that. You want to back up your horse trailer, you can do that through that gate. So the attention to the detail on this property is incredible. And then you have an awesome view of the back of the house right here as well. So cool. And then we walk this way, and then you see the porch number 2 right there. That's off from the master suite. And then we have the RV garage, big RV garage, or you can park your boat, trailer. And then we have the little tunnel here where the dogs can go in to get to that secret entrance into the master closet. Awesome. And then here's our Tesla panels. Ample space for doing all kinds of stuff in here. Again, you can park your boat, your RV, and then we come over to the other main garage, and it's set up beautifully for as just a really nice workspace for doing whatever you want. Pretty amazing. And then we walk around to this side, and then we are on the other side of the house, and we just did kind of a full circle. Such an amazing property. Well, there you have it. A look at this gorgeous luxury estate in Gilbert, Arizona. Once again, for more information about this listing, check the description box down below. I'm Matt Taylor. Until next time, take care, everyone.